When I start a new piece, I always begin with thumbnail sketches. These are small, rough ideas that help me figure out the composition, layout, and overall feel of the artwork. Thumbnails may seem small, but they're a game changer. They save time and help you avoid frustration later on. So, why do thumbnails matter? Thumbnails are the foundation for any successful piece of artwork. They act as a visual blueprint, allowing me to quickly explore multiple ideas without getting bogged down in details too early on. At this stage, it's all about capturing the big picture, figuring out the composition, how elements will be arranged, and the overall balance of the piece. Since thumbnails are small and loose, there's no pressure to perfect anything. This freedom lets me try different approaches in a short amount of time. Thumbnails are invaluable for working out potential problems before they become time-consuming issues later on. For example, I can experiment with different placements of my main subject or the background elements to see what creates the strongest composition. I can also play around with how the viewer's eye will move through the piece, ensuring that the focal point stands out and that the flow feels natural. This stage also allows me to think about the mood I want to convey in the artwork. By quickly sketching out a few different versions, I can see how varying the layout or changing certain elements can affect the overall feeling of the piece. Whether I want something calm and balanced or more dynamic and energetic, thumbnails let me explore those options without committing too much time or effort. In the end, working through thumbnails saves me a lot of time and frustration. It's much easier to catch awkward proportions, weak focal points, or compositional imbalances early on, rather than realizing those issues after I've already invested significant time in the final drawing. By using thumbnails, I set myself up for success, ensuring that the foundation of the artwork is strong before I dive into more detailed stages of a drawing. Now that we understand why thumbnails are so important, it's time to start sketching them. And thumbnails are meant to be quick, small, and loose sketches. So there's no need to get bogged down by details at this stage. I usually sketch out several options, playing around with different compositions and layouts. I keep things simple by blocking out basic shapes and lines to get a sense of how the elements of the piece will come together. For example, I might experiment with the placement of the main subject, the background elements, and any other key details. And the goal is to explore various approaches without spending too much time on any single idea. This is where I get to see what works and what doesn't before committing to a full piece. I focus on how the composition feels, whether it's balanced, dynamic, or if certain areas need adjusting. Once I have several thumbnails in front of me, I take a moment to step back and assess each one. I pick the sketch that feels the strongest and most visually engaging to move forward with. This chosen thumbnail becomes the foundation for a more finished, larger drawing, guiding me as I transition into a more refined piece. I really encourage you to spend some time drawing thumbnails and exploring ideas in your sketchbook. It's a great way to kind of break the ice with the future of your larger works, if that's the direction you want to go. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks.